Hey, it's Yvonne here, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the 4 big mistakes that I made in my B&B and how you can avoid them. So if you're not making the kinds of money you want to make or attracting the guests that you want to welcome, and you're sick of paying online travel agents as well, then I have 4 important tips that you'll want to pay attention to, which are going to help you. When I started my B&B in 2001, I had no clue about business or how to run one. I just thought that if my love of meeting people, entertaining and keeping a lovely clean home would be enough, and that people would flock to my door. Well, why wouldn't they? Well, they didn't. And here's the biggest reasons why they don't. Big mistake number 1. It's not enough to be brilliant at all that. You've also got to learn about marketing. Otherwise, the best kept garden, kitchen, bedrooms, etc. is going to be completely wasted unless people know about you. In fact, I would even go so far as to say that the marketing is even more important than the actual product you create, although of course it is important. And here's the thing, when you start learning about marketing and you figure out what 2 or 3 things actually work for you, you'll be amazed at how excited you'll feel about your business. It's kind of addictive actually. When you see something working, you just want to do more of it. My tip is to dedicate yourself to upskilling in marketing your business and forget about improving your services just for a little while. Here's my next big mistake, number 2. I printed out a gazillion leaflets and distributed them locally when my market is international, but I hadn't figured that one out at that time. Knowing your market and your ideal guest is crucial. Once I'd figured out that I wasn't much use to domestic travellers, an English woman in France telling the French about their country, I don't think so, I concentrated on who I could best serve and add the most value to. I went online, I found them, and I built relationships with them. I still printed up a few leaflets for local businesses who serve international customers, but I no longer went and plonked them anywhere and everywhere. They're expensive, and they didn't bring me any business. My tip is to think about where your business comes from, primarily, and then focus on those channels only and save yourself a fortune on printed leaflets and wasted energy. Big mistake number 3. I spent too much money on my product. That is the rooms, the accessories, the little touches, when what guests really want is an experience. They won't remember the toiletries, the flowers, the chocolates as much as they will remember the feeling that they had while they were with you. Focus instead on creating an atmosphere of love and kindness and laughter and lightness exuding from yourself and your team. This is inside work that might need to be done on yourself. If there's any trace at all of resentment or annoyance while you're in the company of your guests, they will feel it. This is very overlooked in the hospitality world. So forget about your product for a minute and start focusing on your own attitude and your own energy and how you show up on a daily basis, both for your guests and for your team. Finally, big mistake number 4, I was over-delivering. In my attempt to please my guests, I forgot about my accounting. Just an extra bottle of champagne here and an extra breakfast supplies there, and yes, I'll be your taxi service because you don't want to drink and drive, etc., etc., meant that my profit margin was becoming smaller and smaller. It's lovely to be able to offer extra champagne or wine or bigger breakfast and be that occasional taxi service, so I put my prices up. And as my confidence grew with each little increase and my sense of my own value grew, I just kept going until the balance between what I charge and what I deliver was right. Then I could give a great service, but my books balanced too. There's nothing worse than getting to the end of the year and finding that you haven't made any profit. If you're running your B&B or guest house or inn as a business rather than a hobby, then it's essential to make a profit. Otherwise, you're just working for nothing. I created a framework that teaches you how to do this. So if you'd like to know more, then register below for my upcoming masterclass where I'll show you how to make more, work less, pay less commissions with less stress. And if you like this video, then click the red subscribe button so you'll be the first to know when I post the next one.